Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about communicable and non-communicable diseases. You should understand what communicable and non-communicable diseases are and see examples of these diseases. I know each and every one of you was once attacked by a certain disease. After this lesson, you will be able to compare and contrast differences between non-communicable and communicable diseases, define the common pathogens that causes communicable diseases. First, we are going to distinguish between communicable and non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases, also called non-infectious diseases. Examples of non-communicable diseases, we have heart diseases, cancer, stroke, sugar diabetes, and others. And then communicable diseases are also known as infectious diseases. They are passed through direct or indirect contact. So we need to look at non-communicable diseases. These are diseases that cannot be spread from one person or a thing to another. These diseases are not caused by pathogens. They can affect any system in the body, such as circulatory, nervous, and respiratory system. They can be treated but not usually cured. We want to look at the causes of non-communicable diseases. The first cause is hereditary. When we are saying hereditary, we mean that these diseases are passed from parent to child. And also, environmental can cause non-communicable diseases. We are looking at where you live or work. For example, people living close to nuclear power plant who are exposed to radiation could experience long-term health effects such as cancer. Also, the lifestyle can cause non-communicable diseases. For example, poor health habits such as smoking, drinking alcohol, poor diet, lack of exercise, and emotional stress. For example, if you are smoking, it can result in diseases such as lung cancer and emphysema. And then if you drink alcohol, it can cause liver cirrhosis. And then poor diet causes deficient diseases such as kwashiorkor, marasmus, rickets, poor blindness. And lack of exercise can cause obesity. Next, we want to look on how to prevent non-communicable diseases. You should have a balanced diet. You should get regular exercises. You should avoid tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. You should have regular checkups that can help to identify early warning signs. The common non-communicable diseases that we know, we have cancer, sugar diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, heart attack, and stroke. Want to move on to communicable diseases. These are caused by direct or indirect spread of pathogens from a person or a thing to another. We want to look at what are pathogens and vectors. When we are saying pathogens, we mean diseases causing agents such as viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. And then when we are saying vectors, we are saying these are diseases causing organisms that carry pathogens from one host to another. For example, mosquitoes transmit malaria. Want to look at how diseases are spread. The first method we are going to look at is direct contact. Touching infected person or infected area can result in spread of communicable diseases. And also on indirect, sneezing, coughing, sharing personal items such as needles can result in communicable diseases. And then we are going to look at the contact with vectors. If you are bitten by mosquito, it can result in spread of malaria, or if you are bitten by a dog which is infected by rabies, it can cause rabies. And then other contact, if you eat contaminated food, it can cause certain diseases such as cholera. We want to look at where disease enter the body. The disease is going to enter the body through a mouth. If you are eating contaminated food or contaminated water, if you have a break in a skin, the disease can enter through that. The disease can enter through your eyes, it can enter through your genitals, and also it can enter through the nose. We want to look at prevention for communicable diseases. You should wash hands thoroughly with water and soap to prevent diseases such as cholera. You should cover mouth when sneezing or coughing. This is going to help not to spread diseases such as flu and COVID. You should have proper care of food. You should not share the food. And also you should eat health and exercise to improve your immune system. It is important for you to shower daily. We want to move on to bacteria. 100 million will fit in a grain of sand. Bacteria is most common of all pathogens. Most do not cause diseases. They are going to reproduce through cell division. Example of a disease that is caused by a bacterium is cholera. We want to look at viruses. All viruses are considered to be parasites. They can only live on living cells. What happens is that the viruses tricks human cells to reproduce more viruses. Examples of diseases that are caused by viruses, we have chickenpox, cold, flu, measles, rabies, HIV, and AIDS. We want to look at protozoa. Most of the protozoa are harmless. They are one-celled organisms. They grow in water. They multiply quickly in moist places. For example, malaria. We want to look at fungi. Fungi include molds, yeast, and mushrooms. They live in warm, moist places such as locker, room floors. Examples of fungi, we have ringworm and athlete's foot. Want to look at the body's primary defenses against diseases. We have skin, mucous membrane, cilia. Let us look on skin. This is the most important. It keeps out harmful germs. It produces sweat that kills some of types of pathogens. And then we have mucous membrane. These are the cells that line the nose, mouth, and throat and produces mucus to trap germs. And then we need to look at the body's defense against communicable diseases, looking at cilia. Cilia is a wave like haze that sweep out germs from throat, nose, and etc. And then we want to look at the body's secondary defenses. Let's say we have fever. The temperature of the body is going to increase. This is to slow multiplication of pathogens. And then we have white blood cells. These are special cells that kills pathogens. We have chemical barriers such as tears and saliva, and also we have reflexes such as blinking, coughing, and sneezing. This marks the end of our tutorial today on communicable and non-communicable diseases. Thank you so much, guys, for following me on this platform. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. I love you all. This is Eve signing out.